We got 7 seconds of screen time for Warlock in the teaser. You're right, we did. A whole 7 seconds. I can't believe they put that fucking teaser out as their thing for the fucking, for the summer games, whatever. Like, they could have made a really cool promo to try and bring people into the game. No. This is like barely even like a thumbnail advertisement for the new class, the new old class coming out, and that's it. And then them trying to push whatever else that other Blade and Soul like gotcha looking game. Like, what the fuck? Rownen! Dude, I'm sorry, but you guys could have had like such a cinematic thing go out. I'm sorry. That was the same teaser you guys used for fucking for KR when it was released like 6 months prior. Like, come on. Shit, I'm in trouble, guys. Help me out here. Fuck. I need a thumbnail. No, I don't need a thumbnail. Any luck with chat bug? Oh no. Here come all the questions. Good evening. Felt like, guys, we have to mention something, and it was sent in. Chat bug is crushing our QA team. Events are coming? Please, I mean, okay. I would be so fucking pissed if there wasn't some kind of event coming with a new class. Here's a new class, guys. Good luck. Have fun being 3 months behind everyone else. Oh my god. But now we gotta bother about what new classes. And of course, that's not gonna be. That's the secret, isn't it? Do we need an extra slot, or can we buy a slot? Is there a catch-up event? Finalizing details, then we'll let the world know. The the announcement coming Saturday evening. You will have 3 days to prepare. Good luck. Hold on. We gotta god damn it. We gotta take a screenshot of this real quick. The confirmation, the events are coming. I'm gonna hold you to that. Gotta make a new folder here. Rownen says events are coming will be the title of the folder. Yep. Here's what's thought. Whoops, wrong link. Wrong link. New server info for KR. Someone translate this. This is the second link. Whee! Oh god, I gotta move this over here. What if we do that? Someone help translate. Chat GPT. I'm assuming this is unlimited level cap. I don't know what this gold chest is. I got the fucking warlock skills in the bottom right. I don't know what they are. God damn. Ah, you're killing me. Yeah, but unlimited level cap was announced, like, we knew about that already. People initially was saying that the level cap was put to 75, but then there were other things later that said that it was unlimited, which sounds really weird to me. I'm not sure if I actually like that. I kind of enjoy the fact that there's a level cap, so that way there's like a plateau that, like, hey, players can get up to this and then I can catch up to them at some point, even without like having the hours to play or spending the money that they have to spend. You get a 45 voucher for what? What is this all? What is that trying to say? Translate Google image translation. I know you did. I know you did. Oh my god. God damn, the fucking mosquito's back. Fuck. I have no clue where it is. I'm fucking panicking. Is this supposed to be? This is supposed to be KR update, right? I think you said. Or is this what they're? Is this the potential stuff that they're putting out for yeah, KR update? Okay, so a new KR server type, new game type. So what? All the stuff that people have done on current servers, you'd have to like make a new character on the new server, and this is what you'd get, and you couldn't like transfer your characters. Honestly, that's one of the most annoying things, I think, for me and for my friends, is that if you end up on a different server than your friends, or like you make friends and they end up being on different servers, you can't transfer your character. You have to make a whole new character. I hate it. You son of a bitch. It's here. It's fucking here. Server would be different with different rules. Interesting. It sounds like you're trying to do... It sounds like they're trying to do Blade and Soul Neo. Guys, Neo had its problems. We're doing Blade and Soul Neo Classic now. Oh my god. Evo pleaded for weeks for server swap and would even pay money. They're calling this the gold server. I see. So is this where like divine gems are gone and you just pay everything with gold, kind of like you did in live? Because aren't there issues with that with like bots and stuff? Like bots were able to take advantage of the divine gem system already, although granted not as much as they did in live with when you just bought stuff with gold, right? I thought that didn't work, or historically didn't work. I don't know. This gold chest here is confusing me. This gold chest in the picture here is confusing me. I like the idea of being able to start with a character at level 45, all blue, accessories, skill books, etc. Obviously, people just want the skill books to go away. It doesn't sound like that's going to happen. Tangential question for you. I'd like to know why, if you can talk about it, if you know. Why is it that book stacking is not a thing in China, but it is in other versions, in all the other versions of the game? Does it have something to do with the way that you guys have to market or build your game around Chinese like rules and laws, or you think that the market is different there, or is it like China is its own separate thing, it's a different testing ground, that sort of stuff? Like, why is that? Because I'll be honest, if you guys are going to make an entirely new server with different mechanics and things to be put in there, it'd be great to have that not be a thing, or to have like combination books be a thing, or something like that. I hate the fact that you're incentivized to run as little utility as possible to make sure that you have the DPS to run dungeons. I hate that. Accessories should have support skill slots and DPS skill slots. You could do that. I put out the idea for combination books. I'd love it if you could fuse books and have like I have my, I don't know, my main DPS skill fused with this utility skill. But like you can't stack, you can't fuse a DPS skill like with DPS skill to make it more potent. It's so that way at least you have like as many utility slots as you do DPS slots, sort of thing. Bring back mechs. They're slowly bringing back mechs. Support skill slots and universal skill slots. Mm-hmm. But yeah, if we're talking about new server, new way of doing things, and I can't read half this stuff anyways, I'm just going to start blabbing about things I want to see in the game. But like, I like the idea that they understand that skills and the skill books and stuff are a pain point. I like the fact that they're understanding that it's a pain point to have to go through that period of time where you're just running the story anyways. Like that should be skippable now. Like it shouldn't be a thing. Maybe you pay like some divine gems for it. Like that would be fine. I feel like people would value their time more for that. Fast leveling, how you pay for things. I'd have to know how the payment system actually works. And once again, I don't know. The idea of making another server. So it's like, okay, you could make a character on purple server. Okay, now you make a character on the Steam server, the new start server. Okay, well now you're making a character on this gold server. It's like, why can't I just take my character from one of those, transfer it over to the new servers and play from there? They're on a different version of the patch. Okay, that's understandable. Or like that's the other question is like, what patch version would this be on? Would this be on the same version that the current live is or current Neo is already on? In that case, like you absolutely should allow server transfer. If not, like, okay, what's the chosen starting point and why? Yeah, okay. I'm starting to see this looks like divine gems are gone here and it's all just paid for with gold, which once again begs the question, how do you deal with the bots? If suddenly the bots can run dailies and flood the market with gold then. If you guys had a super tight-knit way of dealing with the bots, I would say that's fine. But since live, it's always been a problem. Combo books is like 2 books in 1 slot. Kara stuff, by the time it comes to us, we don't know what it is. The idea behind combo books, for me, is the idea of like, I'm going to pick a popular class here, Blade Master, right? Let's say you're playing Dragon Tongue Blade Master. You try to stack as many Dragon Tongues as possible. Well, now I can put Boot Knockdown or whatever and combine it with Dragon Tongue. The same way that you can have insignias that are attack and like crit damage, right? Or like the attack and defense. The same way that you have the fusion stat insignias, you could have fusion books. Whether you could have to drop them as fusion or you can like have a system to fuse them together at a cost of, like certain resources in the game. I'd prefer the latter personally, but of course, money is money. That's the idea. Like you couldn't fuse 2 of the same together to get like a stronger effect. That was the idea. So that way classes could actually run a main DPS skill that stacks So they still have their book stacking. People still need all those main DPS skills. That still saves them money there. But then it also incentivizes even more spending on skills that people could use. So that way you could have a class that could actually like play the game sufficiently without all this random crap. Would love to have some kind of confirmation on any EXP gaining event for Warlock release, though. I think that would work better than forcing skill type slots on the existing players. But utility skills plus DPS skills was a core part of BNS combat always. Yeah. We need some way of doing that. The fact that I can make a Blade Master that out of 18 skill slots, I can use 2 for utility. A block and a left mouse button click that allows me to bleed enemies or give me extra crit. And then 16 of them are all Lunar Slash. Because that's the most effective way to PvE your way through the game right now, is just to stack that fucking damage. Oh my god, the fact that I am a Force Master and I am forced to not take like Sheath and Veil, or I'm not able to take Sheath and Veil and like my knockdown and all that kind of stuff to help with dungeon mechanic, because I don't have enough DPS without stacking 12 of the same book and just getting rid of everything else that I don't need DPS wise. So infuriating. It's so infuriating. And I have no clue what this what these skill things are saying. We need one person in chat who can read Korean and translate for us. One person. I'm not that person. I can't even navigate through all of this. All right. Thank you so much for joining, Rowan. It was fun as always. I wish you guys the best of luck with the weeks ahead. We look forward to supporting you through it. Okay. Well, that was fun. An 07 for our boy. Doesn't budget FM run 14 to 16 beam? Maybe. You can. You would run like right click, left click, ton of beam, and maybe like a balefire or something, I guess. It's like the clicks in the beam basically when I was glancing at the thread last night. Yeah, basically. For budget especially, yeah, you can do that. Positive reviews on Steam, help for support. Hope to make y'all happy next week. Sorry about chat bug. Peace. Don't worry, as long as Warlock comes out, I will be absolutely happy. There it is, motherfucker. It's dead. Confirmed. The mosquito is dead. We're saved. And my fucking lamp is all off kilter. It's fine. Well, thank y'all for everything. I'll catch you tomorrow. Until then, stay frosty. Have a great night or a day. Thank you for everything.